Hello student, now we are going to discuss about geography paper first, that is GG401 paper first, human geography. Now we have to study about unit number third, that is regarding population. This unit includes four subtopics, and these are factors affecting on the distribution of population. The affecting factors are physical factors, socio-cultural factors, and demographic factors. Then the subtopic of this unit is what's population distribution. Then we have to study Malthusian theory of population growth and demographic transition theory. Now we have to discuss about factors affecting on the distribution of population. The term population distribution refers to the way people are spaced over the earth surface. लोकसंख्या भूगोलात लोकसंख्या वितरणाचा स्पॅशियल म्हणजेच अभिक्षेत्रीय अभ्यास समाविष्ट असतो. लोकसंख्येची क्षेत्रीय विभागणी म्हणजेच लोकसंख्या वितरण होय. जागतिक लोकसंख्येचे वितरण विषम स्वरूपाचे आहे. लोकसंख्या हा एक गतिमान घटक आहे. सामान्यपणे मानवी जीवनाच्या दृष्टीने ज्या ठिकाणी विपुल साधन संपत्ती असते त्या ठिकाणी आर्थिक विकास होण्यासाठी अधिक वाव असतो आणि लोकसंख्या जलद गतीने वाढत जाते. जसे शेती व्यवसाय, खाणकाम, कारखानदारी, वाहतूक, व्यापार या घटकांना अनुकूल परिस्थिती असेल तर पर्यावरणाची पोषण क्षमता वाढते, जास्त लोक सामावून घेतले जातात आणि अशा प्रदेशात लोकसंख्येचे प्रमाण दाट असते. पर्यावरणाच्या प्रतिकूलतेमुळे आर्थिक विकासाला वाव नसतो त्या ठिकाणी विरळ लोकवस्ती आढळते. यामुळेच जगातील लोकसंख्येचे वितरण विषम स्वरूपाचे पाहावयास मिळते. ब्रॉडली 90% of the world population live in about 10% of its land area. The world population is very ill-balanced. The distribution of population is uneven in all continents of the world due to variation in physical and socio-cultural environment. More than 90% of population live in the northern hemisphere. More than half of the world's population live in Asia continent. In the areas where the conditions are favorable for development of agriculture, industries, trade, and transport, etc. Such areas accommodate more people, while Areas with adverse conditions have a very low population. Factors influencing the distribution of population can be grouped into three major categories, and these are physical factors, socio-cultural factors, and demographic factors. Among these factors, the influence of physical factors. Physical factors include geographical location, relief, climate, soil, water, mineral, forest, etc. प्राकृतिक किंवा नैसर्गिक घटक means geographic, physical or natural factors. ज्या प्रदेशात मानवी जीवनास अनुकूल परिस्थिती असते तेथे दाट लोकसंख्या आढळते. ज्या प्रदेशात मानवी जीवनास प्रतिकूल परिस्थिती असते तिथे त्या ठिकाणी विरळ लोकसंख्या आढळते. तर या ठिकाणी फिजिकल फॅक्टर्स include geographical means geographical factors, and these are location, relief, climate, soil, water, mineral, forest, etc. First one is location, स्थान. Favorable geographical location is an important factor for higher density of population. Geographical location with respect to communication, trade, and transport are important criteria for economic development. The concentration of population is due to the favorable location. Transportation facilities increase mobility and expand trade and commerce. With the development of transport system, urban growth is concentrating in large cities and towns. Geographical location affects the climate, soil, water resources, etc. The location which is favorable for development leads to higher concentration of population, while unfavorable location is not suitable for concentration of population. Relief, भूरचना. Relief features differ from place to place. Therefore, population distribution is uneven. On the basis of elevation, topographical means the landforms. The topographical features are grouped into three broad categories, and these are mountains, plateaus, and plains. प्राकृतिक रचनेमध्ये सर्वसामान्यपणे पर्वतीय प्रदेश मानवी वसाहतीस अनुकूल नसतात. उंच सखल भूप्रदेश, तीव्र उतार, कृषीयोग्य जमिनीचा अभाव, घनदाट जंगले, वाहतूक मार्गांचा अभाव इत्यादी प्रतिकूल भौगोलिक परिस्थितींमुळे लोकसंख्येची घनता या प्रदेशांमध्ये कमी असते. सुमारे 4000 मीटर उंचीच्या भागात मानवी जीवनास हवामान पाहिजे तेवढे फेवरेबल नसते. म्हणून अति उंचीच्या पर्वतीय भागात लोकवस्ती फारशी आढळत नाही. Here The mountainous region is not favorable for human life because of unavailability of a cultivable land, rough relief, inaccessible region, low transportation, etc. factors are not suitable for human settlements. These, these results very low population in mountainous regions. However, sometimes mountainous regions plays favorable role in the form of hill stations, tourist places, sunny slopes, and so on. Look and so on. Locations attract people. Generally, plateaus are suitable for human settlement due to medium slope, better soil mineral avails, etc. For the example, Deccan Plateau of India, Chota Nagpur Plateau of India, Plateau of Central and Western Europe, Brazil Plateau of South America, etc. Examples are there. Transportation, soils and industries can be developed on plateau, so population supporting capacity increases. Plain regions are favorable for development of a human life. In plain regions, fertile soils result development of agriculture, transportation and communication increases, facility of migration, facilities of irrigation, etc. Factors attract high concentration of population. For the example, Ganga Plain of India, plain of a Nile River in Egypt, Mississippi River Plain in USA, Hoang Plain, etc. are the examples of plain regions. These plains are quite favorable for development of a transport network. Most of the river plains and delta regions encourage higher density of population. Such plains support more people. In these regions, population density is very high. Then the another physical factor is climate. Climate is an important factor which affects the distribution of population. हवामान लोकसंख्येच्या वितरणावर परिणाम करणारा हा सर्वात महत्त्वपूर्ण घटक आहे. सर्वसामान्यपणे 4 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पासून ते 21 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पर्यंतचे तापमान मानवी वसाहतीस अनुकूल असते. अति उष्ण व कोरडे, अति दमट, अति शीत हवामान मानवी आरोग्यास व कार्यक्षमतेस अनुकूल नसते. Climate influences through temperature and amount of precipitation for concentration of population. Areas having very hot, cold and a dry climate support very few people. Scarcity of water in desert region is a great obstacle to human settlement. Such areas are sparsely populated. For example, desert of Sahara, Thar Desert in western India, Atacama Desert of South America, Kalahari Desert in South Africa, Australian Desert, etc. are thinly populated regions. On the other hand, equitable climate and well distributed rainfall in monsoon regions and pleasant climate in Europe and North America support very large population. The density of population is high in coastal areas of the world due to equitable climate. Then another physical factor for the concentration of population is the soil. Uppermost layer of the earth, which which is in a loose form, is known as soil. मृदा मानवी जीवनाचा मूलभूत आधार म्हणजे मृदा होय. सुपीक मृदेच्या क्षेत्रात कृषी विकास होतो. कृषी मालावर प्रक्रिया करणारे उद्योग वाढीस लागतात. यामुळे कृषी क्षेत्रात लोकसंख्येचे घनत्व जास्तीच्या प्रमाणात पाहावयास मिळते. Soil is a very important resource related to farming. Fertile soils are able to support large number of people. For the example, high density of population is found in Eastern and Southeast Asia because of fertile soils. Due to fertility and a favorable climate, twice or thrice crops are taken in a year from the fertile soils, which support large population. For the example, river valleys of the Ganga, Indus, Huanghe, Yangtze Yang in China, Nile River Valley in Egypt, etc. have high concentration of population due to fertile alluvial soils. On the other hand, density of population is very low in areas having infertile soils like marshy soils, दलदलयुक्त जमिनी, sandy soils, रेताळ जमिनी, desert soils, etc. are for the example, marshy soils in Siberia, sandy soils in Thar desert in India are the examples. Then water a resource. Water is called elixir of life because no organism can live without water. Human settlements are found at the places where water is available. Its availability of water is a precondition for higher density of population. Low rainfall restricts human settlements. The distribution of population decreases or increases according to availability of water. Human uses water not merely for drinking but also for many purposes like agriculture, industry, domestic purpose, etc. So, human settlements are found near water sources. For the example, Nile Valley, Ganga Basin, etc., where the concentration of population is high. The regions having scarcity of water have low density of population. या ठिकाणी ज्या ठिकाणी पाण्याचा तुटवडा आहे, दुर्भिक्ष आहे, त्या ठिकाणी लोकसंख्येची घनता विरळ प्रमाणात आढळते. That's why water plays a very important role in the distribution of human population. Then another physical factor is minerals. Mineral wealth influences the concentration of a population. खनिजांचे उत्पादन घेण्यासाठी व त्यावर आधारित उद्योगधंदे उभारण्यासाठी लोक खनिज क्षेत्राकडे आकर्षिले जातात व तेथे लोकसंख्या घनता जास्तीच्या प्रमाणात आढळते. फॉर एक्झाम्पल हिअर इन इंडिया रानीगंज झारिया it is coalfield region etc. are developing in population because of industries. The availability of mineral increases the development of industries. This results high concentration of population. Then natural vegetation, नैसर्गिक वनस्पती. In the initial stages, human lived in dense forests. With the development of agriculture, human had to come out of the dense forest. Nevertheless, forests are often required for human needs such as housing, fuel, wood, fuel, etc. Forest products are readily available in the regions. घनदाट अरण्यांच्या प्रदेशात लोकसंख्येचे प्रमाण कमी असते. अरण्यांचे दुर्गम स्थान, वाहतुकीच्या सोयींचा अभाव, त्यानंतर अनफेवरेबल क्लायमेट, प्रतिकूल हवामान इत्यादी घटकांमुळे फॉरेस्ट रिजन्स अरण्यांचे भाग मानवी वसाहतीस फेवरेबल नसतात. The densely forest regions are sparsely populated. घनदाट अरण्य असलेली ठिकाणे हे विरळ लोकसंख्येची असतात. ड्यू टू लॅक ऑफ प्रॉपर लँड फॉर मेनी पर्पजेस लाईक agriculture, transportation, etc. The population is sparse in these regions. The concentration of population is very low in densely forested areas. Congo River Basin in Africa, Amazon River Basin, etc. regions have sparsely concentration of population. Then socio-cultural factors. Socio-cultural factors are man-made factors and are related to human beings. Socio-cultural factors are as important as geographical means physical factors in influencing the distribution of population. Socio-cultural conditions of a region is influenced by socio-cultural tradition and customs of people. In socio-cultural factors, religion, culture, family system, social homogeneity, and social security are dominant for the distribution of population. Religion. There are many religions in the world and each religion has different customs. Usually, people from one religion refer to live together Dense populations are found along the shores of the religion's area. Religious traditions also influence the distribution of population. Thick population concentration is found in the areas where people of the same religion live together. For the example, that is uh, India, then culture, Sanskriti. The world's major cultures are created and grown on the banks of a region. From ancient times, people of certain cultural uh, are seen, cultures are seen living on the banks of a river. People of certain culture and tradition prefer to live in one place. This results high concentration of population. Then family practices. Family practices and customs are important factors affecting the population distribution. Family practices are different in every religion in the world. Some of the world's religions have a common family system. The place where such religions are located, the population is dense. For the example, India, then social security. People from different religions of the world live in one place with a sense of security. Staying in one place makes people feel safe. In India, people from different castes and creeds prefer to live in their own religion. Social integrity. High population concentration is found in religions with social and religious homogeneity. Areas inhabited by a religious community are densely populated. Population is thicker where family systems are together. In the North Indian plains, the population is very thick due to combined family practices and large family size. Economic factors such as industrial development, transportation, trade, occupation, technical progress are important as physical and socio-cultural factors in distribution of population. Besides, some social, political, historical, etc. factors also affect the distribution of population. Then the important one factor is demographic factors. लोकसंख्या शास्त्रीय घटक. Population distribution is also influenced by demographic factors. The demographic factors include birth rate, death rate, and migration. The two most important factors among them are natural increase of population and migration. Natural increase is given by the difference between birth rate and death rate. If birth rate is high and death rate is low, then the difference between the two is high. In such a situation, the density of population is generally more. For example, in developing countries, birth rate is still high and death rates has started declining rapidly. Naturally, increase of population therefore is sustained substantial as against this in developed countries. The birth rate and death rate both are low and equal. Rate of natural increase of population therefore is very low. Another equally important factor is a demographic factor. Influencing distribution of a population is a migration, स्थलांतर. लोकसंख्येचे स्थलांतर. People migrate from areas with high population densities and limited economic opportunities to areas of low population densities and more economic opportunities. Because of this movement, density of population of economically backward regions declines and that of the regions with more economic opportunity increases. For example, in India, population density is high and economic opportunities are limited. Therefore, large number of people from India are migrating to the Middle East. As a result of this movement, density of population in the Middle East increased to some extent. In this way, demographic factors influence the distribution of population. Thus, the population is the distribution of population is influenced by physical means geographical factors, socio-cultural factors, and demographic factors. Next will be continued during the next period. Thank you.